One of the most important things that we've learned these past 2 years is that you can't plan the same way you used to, but there are ways to prepare yourself, come what may, through creating positive habits. Hi, my name is Bronwyn Roy. I'm a mom of 2 boys and a dog, and I have a full-time career. I'm here with you to explore new ways to improve quality of life and happiness through mindset, habits, and health. Starting a new year is one of the most exciting moments. A restart, fresh sheets, a new outlook, new possibilities, setting goals, what habits to adopt, what habits to chuck. One of the most important things that we've learned these past 2 years is that you can't plan the same way you used to, but there are ways to prepare yourself, come what may, through creating positive habits. Journaling. This has been life-changing for me. While life swirls around in your head and you can barely keep a thought alive, I found that journaling first thing in the morning has helped me clarify my thoughts, my goals, and frankly, helped pull out massive revelations from my exhausted brain. I didn't realize all the things that were knocking around in there. Writer Adam Grant explains, writing is more than a vehicle for communicating ideas. It's a tool for crystallizing ideas. Writing exposes gaps in your knowledge and logic. It pushes you to articulate assumptions and consider counter-arguments. One of the best paths to sharper thinking is frequent writing. Typing versus handwriting. Authors like F. Scott Fitzgerald, Hemingway, Stephen King, J.K. Rowling, they all reportedly wrote in longhand. In fact, evidence suggests that there are huge benefits to writing in longhand. Researchers at Indiana University did a study that concluded that writing by hand increases neural activity in parts of the brain. In another incredible study, specifically on expressive writing, researchers in New Zealand found that handwriting literally helps you heal faster, mentally and physically. Working out those deep, dark thoughts by hand forces you to slow down and really work through the troubles that rattle around in your mind. However, I prefer to type. I find I'm able to ramble on in ways I couldn't otherwise, and I don't have to autocorrect or adjust what's coming into my brain. Tools. Yes, of course, if you're handwriting, you're going to use a pen or a pencil and paper. But my favorite tool to use is an app called Day One. I'm certain there are more out there like it, but I really like this one. It allows me to use thumbprint facial recognition technology to open it every time. It doesn't reopen automatically unless I've offered the go-ahead. It keeps track of streaks so you can be competitive with yourself, and you can upload pictures and audio to document it as you go along. It shows you features like on this day reflections from the previous year if you choose to see what you're doing in the past, and it allows you to create templates with prompts. How to start. Some people journal in order to document their day. Matthew Dix, a professional storyteller and author, writes about his journaling process and refers to it as homework for life. In his book, Storyworthy, he explains his process. He literally keeps a spreadsheet and writes down 1 or 2 sentences or even words that describe a moment from his day, every day. A small tidbit that helps him remember the moment later. For example, he'd write, walked Kaylee, 2 a.m., underwear, birds, rain. Just something small, but at a glance later, his mind would flood with memories. Others, like me, do it as a stream of consciousness. I write literally whatever comes off of my mind. My spell check is off and I simply put down each and everything that comes out of my head. And as I go, I find that my worries, my hopes, my dreams, and excitement, they just pour out of me, and I'm shocked at how many problems I'm able to solve. Prompts. So, what do you write about? Well, if you're like me, your brain has flatlined first thing in the morning. So I start by writing 5 things I'm grateful for today. I start to list things, and quickly I come up with things to talk about. I made a rule for myself. No listing things like the weather or family or health or other generic ideas. Instead, I say specific things. I'm grateful that Harrison didn't lash out at Mason when he accidentally knocked out his tooth. See? This is a genuine moment from the day before that's not only specific, but it also illustrates a moment in time that one day I'm going to appreciate remembering. Countless studies have shown that people who make a point to be grateful on a daily basis tend to be happier and less depressed, whether you struggle with mental health or not. A study from 2016 from the Greater Good Science Center took a look at a large group of university students who were seeking psychotherapy services. They discovered that after about 4 and 12 weeks after engaging in expressive writing and letters of gratitude, participants reported better mental health. Gratitude makes you happier. How my life has changed. So this is gonna sound fluffy and bizarre, but as I start journaling, I've developed a new inner voice. Now, my subconscious voice follows me throughout the day when I need a pick-me-up or motivation to do something difficult, or if I'm feeling down. It's a positive one. According to an article from Healthline.com, positive self-talk can have health benefits such as increased vitality, greater life satisfaction, improved immune function, reduced pain, better cardiovascular health, better physical well-being, reduced risk for death, less stress and distress. Because I start my day with things I'm grateful for, I peel myself out of the negative, whiny default mode, and I start to hear my inner voice as my champion and my life coach. I hear this voice now throughout my day, and my approach to life is so much more positive. Now, you might not feel like you have time to journal, but I can honestly say that it's the best habit that I've adopted in my life. Good nutrition, sleep, exercise are all good things, but this has sorted out my knotted brain and has had a positive influence on literally every aspect of my life. I invite you to give it a try. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you'd like to explore more ways to improve your quality of life and happiness through mindset, habits, and health, please like and subscribe. Be well.